What's the saddest thing for an anime fan? It's to see your favorite series ending. The year 2022 has brought lots of amazing series with unique storylines and mind-blowing animation. Some of them ended during the last fall with cliffhangers that will keep you looking forward to the next season. Let's count down the top 10 fall anime endings. If you're a big fan of romance, then you'll definitely like watching a love triangle.
俺が出るよ。はい。しおり
More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers is a great romantic comedy showered with drama and heart-touching moments. The main character is a high school boy named Jiro. He's an introvert with no close friends or lover. However, he has a deep crush on his classmate Shiori. The story gets a twist when the school decides to try a fake marriage program. The students will be paired up and will pretend to be husband and wife while their whole day's activity will be observed. It aims to improve students' communication skills. Jiro wished to get paired with Shiori, but his fate doesn't support and he ends up with Akira. She liked another guy and planned with Jiro to gain enough points so they could switch partners. While being in this fake relationship, Akira developed real feelings towards Jiro and Jiro also started to like her. Things got complicated when Shiori also confessed her love for Jiro. In the last episode of Season 3, Jiro is still confused about which girl he actually likes. There's awkwardness between Shiori and Jiro while Akira is head over heels in love with Jiro and determined to do anything for it. Will Jiro be able to choose his true love? To find out, we need to wait for the next season.
なんたる侮辱魔術が効かぬなら八つがきにしてくれる危なっ倒れるそうそれは見事
Humans aren't the only creatures who need to attend school. Demons also need to learn a lot. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-Kun is a fantasy anime that has run successfully for 2 seasons. The 3rd season ended in late February with a cliffhanger. The main plot is about a teenage boy named Iruma who unfortunately has greedy parents. They sell him off to a demon, but luckily the demon didn't have a grandson of his own, so he adopts Iruma and treats him decently. To learn more about the new world, Iruma is sent to the demon school. While keeping his identity a secret, Iruma has to survive daily challenges and beat down scary creatures. In the last episode, Iruma gets suspected of being a human. It also shows the past life of Iruma, which gives the viewer a better understanding of the character's emotions. Iruma's friends encounter him regarding the rumor, but they are ready to wait for the right time. Iruma can keep his secret until he's fully comfortable sharing it with others. Real friends are definitely a blessing. The next one on our list is the legendary anime Spy Family. Even if you haven't watched the anime, you must have come across video clips of Anya. That cute pink-haired girl went viral in no time and brought high publicity to the series. If we talk about the story, it depicts a detective named Twilight who's on a mission to spy on Donovan, a leader of a rival nation. To execute the plan safely, Twilight constructs a fake family by adopting Anya and hiring Yor Briar as his wife. Little does he know, his fake wife is actually an assassin and his little daughter is a mind reader. This complex family goes through a series of exciting moments while trying to fulfill their goals. In the last episode, Twilight finally got the chance to meet Donovan but couldn't get much information. The series ended on Christmas Eve, but the story is not completed yet, so it's going to have a 3rd season soon. Getting reborn in a different world might seem exciting, but one guy didn't get to be human again. Reincarnated as a Sword is a story of an unnamed boy who died in an accident and got reincarnated into a different world, but not as a human, but as a powerful sword. He was stuck in a place waiting for his true warrior. Finally, when a caravan passed by, a young girl, Fran, freed the sword to fight her enemies. She's an orphan who was sold out as a slave. After getting help from the talking sword, she names it Teacher, and they set out on an adventurous journey together. The last episode of the first season aired in December and revealed the life story of Fran and her real parents. It also shows her true fighting skills and ends on a cliffhanger. There will definitely be a season 2 soon, so let's keep waiting for the exciting adventures.
早い。さすが勇者。剣の腕は認めざるを得ない。どうした？勇者と言ってもこの程度なのか。
If you're looking for something light and humorous, then it's not too late to rewatch Beast Tamer, a fantasy anime filled with funny and exciting moments. It's set in a world where powerful heroes and humanoids exist in peace. Among the highest ranked individuals, there's a teenage boy who only has the power to tame beasts. Due to his incompetence, Ryan was expelled from Arios' hero party. He didn't lose heart and continued taming humanoids and treating them like friends. Years later, he formed such a big alliance that it became more powerful than Arios'. However, Ryan was misunderstood by his friends and called a rebel. In the last episode, Ryan is seen living peacefully with his team. They buy a new house to fit all of them, but it turns out to be haunted. However, the ghost isn't harmful at all. So overall, the series ended with a heartwarming episode and still has potential for another season. We still have a few more worth watching series on our list, but before that, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue.
してきなさい。あれって体力の数値と相性悪いのよね。とにかく政権を取り上げる。
Ever thought of jumping into your favorite video game and becoming a part of it? This is what happens in I'm the Villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. A hospitalized young girl used to kill her time by playing video games, but one day she became Eileen, one of the game characters. She's not the heroine, but the villainess. The game story was leading her to doom, but she took her fate into her own hands and seduced the final boss, Claude. He was initially the one to kill her, but Eileen is going to turn the tables. In the final episode, Eileen succeeds in achieving whatever she desires and leads a married life with Claude. This series may not have another season, but there's no need anyway, because the end was totally a satisfying one. Another great series that ended last fall was the second season of Made in Abyss. The story follows a little girl, Riko, who travels inside the forbidden hole called the Abyss along with her half-robot friend, Reg. Her goal is to find her lost mother, but the journey won't be easy, but an adventure full of continuous hurdles. In the latest episode, Riko hasn't found her mother yet, but made new friends who joined her adventurous journey. This season was mostly about the life story of other characters rather than Riko, but it was still an overwhelming collection of deep emotions. It depicts different relationships and the pain of losing your loved ones. You might have seen mini harem anime where a single guy is surrounded by several beauties. But Romantic Killer will give you the opposite vibes. It's a story about a girl named Anzu. She's a huge fan of video games and usually stays at home. One day, a love cupid named Riri jumped in front of Anzu and informed her about the declining rate of birth in Japan. She believed it was because of youngsters like Anzu who have no interest in romance. Riri took away Anzu's favorite things and forced her to play a dating sim game where she encountered several handsome guys. In the last episode of Season 1, Riri faces punishment for over-helping Anzu. However, when Anzu gets to know the details, she crosses her limits to give Riri a free life again as Ryo. But Anzu hasn't found her love interest yet, so there might be another season soon. If you haven't got enough fantasy anime, then you should give Akiba Maid War a chance. It is set in the late 90s when a beautiful girl named Nagomi starts her job as a maid in the Pig Hut Cafe. Throughout the series, she works hard to elevate the reputation of her cafe and help it reach the top ranks. However, with time, she also discovers the hidden dark side of the bustling cafe. The war between the cafe turned more violent than expected and even reached murdering the rival maids. The last episode aired in December. It wasn't for the weak of heart at all. Nagomi sees the death of her beloved friend in her hands and decides to take revenge. She changes her appearance and gets a job where her friend worked. The episode follows Nagomi's struggles with finding the killer and preparing the other maids for the biggest war. She does find the killer, but gets shot several times. The murderer also gets the karma, but did Nagomi survive? I won't spoil it here because you should watch this masterpiece yourself. Believe me, you won't regret it. Last but not least is the Arkknights Animation, a heart-touching series that depicts social discrimination in a great way. The story begins when a strange mineral is discovered inside the earth that can grant magical powers to its users. However, the side effects of the mineral include a rare contagious disease. People having the disease are treated like trash, but one organization decides to help the patients cure. The difficulty is that the leading doctor of the organization has amnesia and forgot the cure. The series started with a boom, but lost track somewhere between. The ending seemed incomplete, leaving many mysteries unsolved. There might be another season that can fill in the missing details, but when? There are no answers yet. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. To keep watching such content, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.